Now we'll kick off the second match of the day and the last match of the league stage between Byatarayanapura versus Yeshwanthapura, the second edition of the Chief Minister's Cup here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. We have with us a very esteemed guest for this last match, Dr. Ajit Bharadwaj, the Group Medical Director of the hospitals. We very welcome you, sir, and we thank you for all the assistance provided at the Chief Minister's Cup and as well as all the other events of KSFA. So we thank you and your staff for the tremendous support which has helped us enormously. So thank you so much, Dr. Ajit, and we welcome you to the second edition of the Chief Minister's Cup here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. I request Jayanagar team to kindly vacate the ground, please, quickly. We'll start this match. Jayanagar.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Bangalore Football Stadium as we get ready to go in the last group stage clash, Group D, in the Chief Minister's Cup, presented by the Karnataka State Football Association and the Vaishnavi Group. It's time for match number 24 between Byatarayanapura and Yeshwanthapura, the last group stage game before we play knockout football. It's Yeshwanthapura in the navy blue kits to the left-hand side of your screen, and it is Byatarayanapura in the dark green kits. We've gone from left to right, high-fiving all referees and Yeshwanthapura players. As we'll gather around to get welcomed by match officials. And Yeshwanthapura's captain Umesh, he will introduce the players to the officials who will wish these players the best of luck. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that both these teams are out from Group D. It will be Sarvanginagar and KSFA heading through to the quarterfinal stages. These two teams, they're here to play for pride. The winner of this game, they'll get 3 points and they'll finish the group in third position. Yeshwanthapura, they haven't played their best football. They've still got a lot of potential to turn up. And we hope that they do that today. Byatarayanapura, on the other hand, they had a few unlucky breaks. They lost by 1 goal to both Sarvanginagar and to KSFA, preventing their entry into the quarterfinals. They're here now to hopefully secure their first 3 points of this tournament right before the finish. Captain Yeshwanthapura goes around introducing Byatarayanapura's players to match officials as they all get ready for the photo.
We once again welcome Dr. Ajit. Thank you so much. And Mr. Mastanan as well. So here we go, we are about to kick off. This is the last match of the league stage between Byatarayanapura versus Yeshwanthapura. The referees for this match, Maria Joseph.
Now the two captains, Umesh and Yeshwanthapura, will make their way to the centre for the toss. Ref will toss up the coin, and the toss is won by Yeshwanthapura, who will opt to start. Byatarayanapura, they'll take the right side, which means they'll be kicking from right to left. Yeshwanthapura will get this game going. They'll kick from left to right. Alright, then let's take a look at the starting 11 for both these teams. In a little bit of time, there we go. Byatarayanapura starting Brunal, Vishwakrishna, the captain, Sandeep Kumar, Yashwant Reddy, Aryaman Guru, Shoshan, Manjunath, Mari Dinesh, Movendra, Satish, and Raveen. With their coach being Gomandan DS. Now let's move on to Yeshwanthapura then. They're starting Jeevan, Rajwal the goalkeeper, Mahant, Umesh, Suchit, Ayman, Sandeep, Suprit, Danush, Anil Bhatt, and Anthony MJ, with their coach being Novaremo G. Well, it's a fine evening here in Bangalore. You don't really get to see so many sunny days in this tournament. In fact, it was raining for a few days in the tournament, but it's good to see the sun back out at Bangalore Football Stadium. So players make their way to the center, get in their positions. We're just moments away from kickoff here in this last group stage game. And The ref will make sure that everything is ready before we can finally get underway. Players will arrange themselves. The ref looks at his whistle, and we are underway with this. It's Yeshwanthapura still with the ball. Byatarayanapura going for it. Can they get the early breakthrough in this game? Not with that attack. A turnover coming at a dangerous spot for the team in green, but they are unable to convert. And Yeshwanthapura, they get away with it early in this game. Just less than a minute in. Already a dangerous attack from Byatarayanapura. Here's Maria Dinesh taking a shot as it goes above the goalpost. Will be a goal kick heading the way of Yeshwanthapura. Now Yeshwanthapura, their goal differential is a long way down. They lost by 3 goals to Byatarayanapura as a shot taken goes wide. Byatarayanapura getting back the ball, then defensively. They've given some pressure to Yeshwanthapura, who've lost by bad margins in this tournament so far, losing by 3 goals to KSFA and over 10 goals to Sarvanyanagar. At both those games, they didn't really get a lot of good scoring opportunities. They were able to get 2 goals in the game against KSFA and 1 goal against Sarvanyanagar. Was offside ball by the referee there in favour of Yeshwanthapura. The kick goes straight back to Byatarayanapura. Try to play it down the centre, but it should be taken care of by the team in navy blue. And it is, but can they keep their possession and hold their nerve here defensively? That's something they've struggled to do. They've given away the ball a few times in this tournament while they were playing defense, and that sort of costed them a few extra goals. But now they're going forwards. They're attacking aggressively. The forward pass was good. But the first touch from number 12, just a little bit too heavy there. Allows Byatarayanapura to get back on possession, but Yeshwanthapura aren't going to go down without giving a fight. They're going to want to secure 3 points here. Make themselves finish in 3rd place. And they're looking to do that with this attack, baby! As a throw-in is called in favour of the team in navy blue. I expect their way to the ball. Byatarayanapura's defence. It's been pretty good this tournament. They've done well when it comes to defending. Like I said, only losing by 1 goal in both of their games. But can they stop Yeshwanthapura? Here's Umesh trying to drive in, but it's sort of cleared by Byatarayanapura. They send Yeshwanthapura back up a little bit. But now the pass forwards. Is number 15 offside? Yes, he is. Just about positioned himself past the 2 defenders. Result in a possession swing to the team in green, Byatarayanapura. A little mistake that from the goalkeeper might allow Yeshwanthapura to get their first goal of the game. The shot taken goes wide left. That was the first real shot that they've had at the goalpost there, Yeshwanthapura. The other two games, they didn't really get this close, but shows you that they've improved the way they've played football overall. Albeit maybe a little too late, but better late than never. As the forward pass from Byatarayanapura goes to the sidelines, and it'll be a throw-in going the way of Yeshwanthapura. They've lost out on possession there. Krishna getting it back for the team in green as they try to make a run. They were unsuccessful. The shot taken doesn't have enough power on it. Safely into the hands of goalkeeper Prajwal. Byatarayanapura trying to attack here to dislodge Yeshwanthapura from possession, and they do get a throw-in. Take it quite deep. The first touch is not great. And possession will head the way of Yeshwanthapura yet again. A foul throw. I think by Captain Umesh, they're just giving the ball back to Byatarayanapura. Cheap turnover there. They get another opportunity to throw it in. This time, straight to Yeshwanthapura, and they do well in getting the ball out. And they do well in getting back possession as well as they try to make a run. They still have the ball. He plays it out to Umesh, who's most definitely onside. He tries to slow himself to a stop by throwing across. He's unsuccessful at doing so, but he does get his team the first corner of this game in the 7th minute. Yeshwanthapura, for the first time in this game, have a good set piece to try and score their first goal. Take is up, goes in, stays quite low, but it's taken care of by Byatarayanapura, who now look to play it forward themselves. Here comes number 9. Can he get to it in time? No, he cannot. Now remaining throw-in for Byatarayanapura. Byatarayanapura now trying to get inside the box. They're not able to do so. Are they going to take a shot here? They're taking their time. It's a good setup. But the shot goes straight into the hands of goalkeeper Prajwal. But I must say, this shot had a little bit more power on it compared to the last few. Byatarayanapura, they're getting better and better as the game goes forward. Oftentimes that means goals on the way. Lots of football to play still in this game. Lots of goal scoring opportunities yet to see. And this could be one for Yeshwanthapura here. Getting past the left defender, getting tackled. Seems to be in a world of pain there, number 12. Hopefully he's all right. That sportsmanship that from Byatarayanapura. Letting the player get back up, but it will be a free kick just barely outside the box for Yeshwanthapura. Question is, however, can they make it count? The shot taken, goes quite low, gets deflected, and it will be a corner going the way of Yeshwanthapura now. So another set piece for the team in blue as we get closer and closer to the 10-minute mark. Yeshwanthapura, they have not had the lead at any one point in this tournament. They've always been the trailing team, and they'll look to change that with this. Here comes the corner. Has it found number 9? Not quite. And a long chase for Byatarayanapura is successful. They take over the ball. They'll play it forward. It's a good pass, but who's going to get there first? Marianesh tries to be number one, but he's unsuccessful. The ball still remains with Byatarayanapura in the form of a throw-in. Texan has gone quite long. It's a successful throw-in that for the team in green. They'll continue to go forward. They're staying just outside the box. A shot taken. Once again on target, but once again into the hands of Brajwal. We reached the 10-minute mark here in this football game, and the score is tied at 0-0. But we have not been deprived of great goal-scoring opportunities for both these teams. And here comes another one for Yeshwanthapura, maybe. They'll get a corner, most certainly. A little confusion there between the balls. The referee blows whistle. The kick goes up, it goes in, and it's headed away by Byatarayanapura. The possession still remains with the team in blue. They've made massive improvements compared to the previous game against Bangalore, where they weren't able to get a single goal-scoring opportunity until maybe the 70th minute. So when you compare it to that, they've most definitely made multiple improvements as free kick from Yeshwanthapura. They look to take it quickly, but no coordination there with the winger, and it will be a goal kick heading the way of Byatarayanapura. Referee will keep possession, or will they? Yeshwanthapura clear it in. And it is recovered by the goalkeeper. No turnover there by Byatarayanapura. This is definitely not their best football. Yeshwanthapura can he get another opportunity to score? And they'll keep it going. On the right side, where they've been most aggressive. Can they take the shot to finish it off? Not on this occasion. And the ball head the other way. Now it's Byatarayanapura with possession. Running in. Surely they'll look to play to the right. They do. I think there was a little bit too much on that pass, and indeed there was. So a throw in to Yeshwanthapura. Took some time for Ramesh to receive it, but he does. I'll play it in from the left now, number 7, making a beautifully timed run. It puts it across, and it's cleared away by Byatarayanapura. Ball goes back to Yeshwanthapura though. Back to number 7. Well calculated cross, but still can't quite find its mark. Now from the right. Shot taken, hits the goalpost, and it's off. And that is the closest Yeshwanthapura have been to taking the lead in a football game, as Byatarayanapura on the other end. They finish it off for the first goal. And after a fine miss on the left-hand side of the pitch, the clearance, the run, the finish, it was all on point for Byatarayanapura. And they lead in this football game. And as it stands, they'll be the team securing 3 points. Oftentimes in those positions, it's quite tough to determine where to shoot the ball. But number 10, Byatarayanapura, Ronald Gowda, he did great there. Knew where he wanted to shoot it, fooled the goalkeeper, and the finish was just as on point as any other. Another attack then from Byatarayanapura. They'll play it out to the left. It's a tight defense. Here comes the shot, blocked by the defense. Byatarayanapura still with the ball. They're still going forward. This might be a good run. Not quite, and it'll be a goal kick going the way of Yeshwanthapura. Byatarayanapura, as I mentioned earlier, one of the most unlucky sides in this tournament so far. Not only did they concede, not only did they lose by 1 to table topper Sarvanyanagar, but they also lost by 1 goal to KSFA, which came in the 70s. The 70th or 80th minute, which is quite late in a football game, and it's probably one of the worst times to concede a goal. As Yeshwanthapura now playing it forward. It's found number 6. Umesh takes a shot, but it's taken care of by Byatarayanapura's goalkeeper. Just as soon as they got possession there, they've given it back to Yeshwanthapura. But a foul by Yeshwanthapura will allow the team in green to take the ball back. And they play it in. It's a good run, I think, made by player number 9. But he's not quite able to get past the defender, but it will be a corner heading the way of the team in green. An impressive tackle that from Yeshwanthapura. Number 9, he almost looked like he was certain to score, but that's when defense wins you championships. This time, defense worked a little late. If it worked in the first 2 games, then maybe Yeshwanthapura would have had a chance. But not quite. The corner kick goes in. It's a header from Byatarayanapura, which goes wide left. And once again, it will be a goal kick to Byatarayanapura. To Yeshwanthapura. My apologies. Yeshwanthapura, they take it short. They'll play it in. And it's a good pass. A decent first touch. They're able to keep the ball. Well, playing it in. Number 7, he's have to use his legs, but not quite getting to the ball in time. Yeshwanthapura, though, still with the ball in the form of a throw-in. Also a wide open man, number 15, but it's quickly recovered by Byatarayanapura. Byatarayanapura just thought that they could get a good run there, but Maria Dinesh just barely found himself offside. He knew it and he backed off. So it's Yeshwanthapura back with the ball, but this time Maria Dinesh, he's onside. And a pass forwards to number 9. It's 1v4 situation. And those are always tough to win. As number 9 of Yeshwanthapura gets it cleared for a corner. Corner will once again be taken by Maria Dinesh. Here it comes. The header barely high. It's a good attempt from Manjunath, but not to be for Byatarayanapura. They still have the lead. They're going for the 2-goal cushion. A 1-goal lead is never safe in football. 2-goal lead is much more safer. So they're still going for that 2-goal cushion. Unable to get it now, but still got 70 minutes of game time left to play in this game. So anything can happen for both these teams as Captain Umesh makes a run. Tries to fake the defender out. Pass it to his teammate, but not quite finding his teammate. Byatarayanapura back with the ball. Trying to play it a bit more possession-based. One thing I will say, though, is Yeshwanthapura, they've definitely tightened up the defense. They've allowed for lesser holds in the defense, which is something that we struggled to see in the game against Bangalore. So hats off to them for just improving it in a few days. These type of things, they take months to perfect, but they've done it in a few days, which is great from the coaches, from the players themselves. Even if they're going down, even if they're not going to make it to the playoffs, they won't go down without a fight. That's what you want to see from a football team. And Yeshwanthapura back with the ball, but can they keep it? Not quite. Byatarayanapura trying to push forwards with the ball on their side, but they're not able to quite keep it themselves. Yeshwanthapura take it back. Yeshwanthapura now playing it a bit more defensively as they try to transition from defense to offense. They're not quite successful in doing so. The through pass just gives the ball straight back to Byatarayanapura. Byatarayanapura now down the middle. With a little bit of space, I presume, to make a run. They do. Here goes Manjunath. Tries to put it across, but he's not quick enough to get the ball into the penalty box, and it will be yet another goal kick to Yeshwanthapura. But here comes the pressure from Byatarayanapura, and they do end up getting the ball back. Now keeping the ball. Here's Maria Dinesh. Goalkeeper out of position, hits the post, and it goes wide. It's still there. The shot goes way high from Manjunath. What an attempt from Byatarayanapura to double their lead. First shot from Maria Dinesh. That was gut-wrenchingly close, that, for the team in green. Then the second shot from Manjunath just goes way high. And on the other side, then a good tackle from trainer number 12, Movendra. Makes it a throw-in to Byatarayanapura. He's helped the team get the ball back. Because Manjunath there just a little bit too offside. Had to back out of it. So possession goes back to Yeshwanthapura. Yeshwanthapura now, can they keep the ball with themselves? Yes, they can. Try to put in a cross into the goal, but it's unsuccessful. And Byatarayanapura will take over. It's a good pass forwards. Manjunath. This time round, can he finish it off? Not quite. A little frustrated with the referee. It's called a goal kick. And Yeshwanthapura take it quick as well. Yeshwanthapura, they haven't conceded possession too many times in this football game. Again, that's another improvement. You can list multiple improvements for the team in navy blue in this game. Although they have conceded one goal, they've still played much better football compared to the other two games. So try to push forwards again. Here comes Maria Dinesh, trying to get some redemption. Try to give him some room to shoot it, but a little bit too much there. The shot taken this time from Byatarayanapura goes high. And it will be yet another goal kick to Yeshwanthapura. And Yeshwanthapura try to clear it in. And this time they're successful in doing so. They're able to keep the ball heading to the other side. One thing that they still got to work on, though, is the passing. The passing, had it been a little bit more efficient, maybe they could have had a few more opportunities. Just the crosses in general as well. Maybe something that they will look to work on in the future. As Byatarayanapura tried to make a run in there. Almost stopped by Yeshwanthapura. And they are stopped by Yeshwanthapura. Play it back all the way to Prajwal. Outside the box to pass it to Umesh. Yeshwanthapura still with the ball, but they're not able to do much with it. Once again, the pass forwards just not finding its man. Maybe a few more passing drills and this team could be right up there with some of the top teams. Now, obviously, there are going to be a lot more things to focus on other than just passing in football. Football has multiple aspects, but passing is something that surely Yeshwanthapura have to work on before the next tournament. And if they can nail passing, they are surely going to be contenders for winning whatever tournament comes up next for them, as Byatarayanapura try to push forwards, but a bad pass from Manjunath just holds the attack from team in green. And Yeshwanthapura with the ball back. Just as I say that, Byatarayanapura now with the ball. It's a good pass. They're not able to finish it off. Ball goes out in favor of Byatarayanapura. It's a good throw in from Maria Dinesh. Majra plays it out to his teammate. Will take the shot. It's a great shot, and it's the second goal for Byatarayanapura. What a beautiful shot that is from player number 3. Just before drinks, this is a beautiful goal. Probably one of the goals of the tournament. Running in, getting past the defender, side net in that one. As we head into drinks, Byatarayanapura do manage to find their 2-goal cushion with Yeshwant Reddy Mikala scoring that beautiful second goal. As we head into drinks, the score stands at Byatarayanapura 2, Yeshwanthapura 0. Back from the break, then Yeshwanthapura will get us going. Just about conceding goal before. Drinks to Byatarayanapura. Yeshwanthapura back with the ball, trying to cause some damage, but they're unable to do so, at least with their first possession after drinks. Byatarayanapura with the ball. There's the second goal scorer. Laying it on to the captain, who plays it, tries to play it in to his attacker, but he's unsuccessful in doing so. Byatarayanapura still managed to get a throw-in. Byatarayanapura have honestly played some great football this tournament. They've been nothing short of impressive. And just as I say that, a free kick goes the way of Yeshwanthapura, will now put up a vest in order to play. Maybe it was an odd request from the referee. Either way, now they're the team in the orange vests. But can the vests change their luck? It might. They're still with the ball. They've got to surely take a shot. But they have no room to take a shot, and Byatarayanapura get away with it. A good attacking opportunity for Yeshwanthapura, but just off the mark there. It allows Byatarayanapura to get back in it. As the offside is called by the referee. Byatarayanapura back with the ball. Going forwards again, Manjunath taking his time, playing it back. Here comes the shot. Again, not too much power on it. Would have had it wide anyways. Prajwal still makes sure to take it in his hands. It's a good stop, that from the goalkeeper. Byatarayanapura back with the ball. Here's Maria Dinesh. Passing it to Vishnu Krishna. To the other side now. Cross goes in, but there's nobody there to finish it off for Byatarayanapura. It was a good attacking opportunity, and almost, very nearly, they were able to get their third there, but just not being able to do so. The kick from Yeshwanthapura goes quite low. And it does go the way of Byatarayanapura. It's a great save by Yeshwanthapura's goalkeeper Prajwal. Or is it? No, it is not. It's a goal for Byatarayanapura. It was a good attacking opportunity. They got the ball back with a scrambled defense here, Byatarayanapura. And was almost saved by Prajwal. But he just barely ran into the net with that. And in football, all it has to do is cross that back line behind the two sticks, and it is good to be called a goal. And that's exactly what happened there. Little goalkeeper error, allowing Byatarayanapura to take a 3-0 lead in this first half. They have a chance to make it 4. But it's good defense from Yeshwanthapura, preventing any opportunity of a fourth on this occasion for Byatarayanapura. But can they get there first? They're still with the ball there. As I say that they turn it back to Byatarayanapura. Byatarayanapura taking a shot from long distance. No good. Not much to play in this first half, about 8 minutes plus stoppage time. And Byatarayanapura will get a corner to help their chances of getting a fourth goal. Pick is up, it is in. And it's barely off that mark. I think 2 players had a chance to put it in the back of the net, but both weren't quite able to do so. And a good opportunity. It's squandered there by Byatarayanapura, but they do still have a 3-0 lead. They have a huge cushion. Along with that, they also have possession. Yeshwanthapura do well at taking it back. Here comes the ball towards the left side. But just as Yeshwanthapura thought they could get a goal-scoring opportunity, the flag is raised by the referee, the assistant referee. That'll be an offside kick to Byatarayanapura. It's a good first touch that from Byatarayanapura. But they're not able to keep the momentum going forwards. And so they have to stop. They've got to think a bit more. They might allow Yeshwanthapura to get in it. They have the ball. It's a scramble defense. They take their shot. It's a good save from the goalkeeper. Let's take another look at this then. What a beautiful shot. Almost threaded the needle. But just off the hand of Byatarayanapura's goalkeeper. That'll be a corner for Yeshwanthapura. What a magnificent save that was from Byatarayanapura. Here comes the corner. Quite wide there, almost out of the penalty box. Didn't quite find its mark. Now it's Byatarayanapura going forward. It's a beautifully timed run by number 10, but he's not able to keep the momentum going. And Yeshwanthapura managed to clear it to the other side. Byatarayanapura, they can play it from right to left. They have some room here, and they do. Here comes the cross to the right side, and a defender error allows for it to get back to it as a good save from Prajwal. Means there'll be a corner for Byatarayanapura, but this time Prajwal managed to make the save. He's learned from his mistake, which is always good to see. Teams learning from their mistakes and improving. Yeshwanthapura, they've done that quite impressively, given the context of their tournaments. And Prajwal has done well, making that top-tier save. And it allows the scoreline to stay 3-0 in favour of Byatarayanapura. Will the corner attempt change? Blocked again, and cleared away by Yeshwanthapura as a penalty is called by the referee. Just when he thought Yeshwanthapura had gotten away with it, it was two magnificent blocks. But it's not a penalty, it's a free kick that'll go the way of Yeshwanthapura. Just about. Just barely outside the penalty box. So in a way, they did get lucky there, Yeshwanthapura. And here comes the free kick from Maria Dinesh. Ref blows whistle. Here comes the shot! And it's gone high. A really tough shot to make those. These direct free kicks. You've got to be on the money. Got to put the ball in the right place. Got to put the right amount of power on it to get a solo free kick goal from that. But I think his best option was to just pass the ball to one of his teammates. Maybe that would have caught Yeshwanthapura off guard, and maybe that would have been a better goal scoring opportunity. We will never know though. What we do know for certain is Byatarayanapura will be pushing for a fourth, and they'll be doing it right about now. Here comes Mari Dinesh once again. Plays out to his teammate, who's in a beautiful position to shoot, but it's into the hands of Prajwal. Another great save from Prajwal there. Just stood his ground, reacted at the perfect time to make that save. And Yeshwanthapura tried to get a goal back, but they were unable to do so. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to play. And there haven't been too many stoppages in this first half apart from the goals. So you wouldn't expect too many added minutes, maybe 1 or 2 from the assistant referee. Otherwise, nothing much. Both teams have played well. Byatarayanapura, though, they've played better. As here comes the shot! And the finish! It is indeed 4-0 to Byatarayanapura. And once again, goalkeeper, and you can't really blame the goalkeeper for that. He tried his best to make the save, but he just wasn't able to collect it. Here's Vishnu Krishna with the ball. Tried to play it out to number 10 there already, but wasn't able to do so. Still managed to play it out to number 10, Ronald Gowda. And the second attempt did work out rather nicely. It is Ronald's second goal of the game. So recap of the goal scorers then. Ronald scored 2 goals. Manjunath, he scored 1 goal. And the third goal was scored by player number 3, Yeshwanth Reddy Mekala. Just a few more seconds then remaining in this first half. We'll get the amount of added time confirmed shortly. The throw on for Yeshwanthapura. From Yeshwanthapura. It's recovered by Byatarayanapura. It's a great throw-in. Went quite long. Number 13 looks to get into the scoring action maybe. He kicks it in and it's gone wide right. And the amount of added time will be 2 minutes for this first half. We'll play until minute 47. Yeshwanthapura there coming under a lot of pressure to do something, but Byatarayanapura, but they do well in terms of just getting it out of the penalty box and pushing the ball to their side. The attempted through pass, though, is no good. And will this allow Byatarayanapura to get their 5th before halftime? Here's Mari Dinesh. Tries to play it out to his teammate, Ronald Gowda, but he's unable to do so. And it's cleared by Yeshwanthapura. Will now have a go themselves at getting their first goal of the game. But they have to take it back here. Tight defense played by Byatarayanapura, and it ends up working out for them. They have the ball. They'll still have the ball. They'll play it out to their left. Not long to go now in this first half, so Yeshwanthapura with probably the final goal scoring opportunity of the game. They're not able to utilize it. As Byatarayanapura now on the other side, this will be the last goal scoring opportunity of the game and of the half, I should say. And yes, it is. And so the first half comes to a conclusion, and it is pretty one-sided in favour of the team in green. Yeshwanthapura then improved when it comes to defending, attacking, keeping possession. But still, they trail the opponents at half-time. So the scoreline stands at Byatarayanapura 4, Yeshwanthapura 0. Welcome everybody to second half coverage. The game between Byatarayanapura and Yeshwanthapura. Byatarayanapura kicked us off and they almost get into the penalty box with their attack. But it's cleared away quite nicely by Yeshwanthapura. Nevertheless, though, Byatarayanapura have established themselves as the front runner in this game. They've got a 4-0 lead in the first half and they'll only look to grow it heading further into this game. Yeshwanthapura, they've played good football. They've improved as a team, but they haven't quite been able to stop the goal flow from Byatarayanapura. They haven't been able to score a goal. That's that change here. Not quite. They'll still have the ball. To the right side. Here comes the shot. Barely wide. It was more of a cross than a shot there. And wasn't able to find its man. A and B, it went wide. So no goal on that occasion for Yeshwanthapura. Byatarayanapura have a great opportunity to score here. It's a good cross played in. But offside is called by the referee. Bruno, the player who was caught offside, he's on 2 goals currently. With another one, he will secure a hat-trick. But always in football, that third goal is probably the toughest to score. Because hat-tricks are just so rare. Here comes Maria Dinesh, but the shot from Maria Dinesh does go wide left, so Yeshwanthapura will take possession. As of now, and one thing Yeshwanthapura have changed is the way they kick the ball in. Yeshwanthapura, in the previous game against Sarvanyanagar, they prevented many goal-scoring opportunities by just kicking the ball in from their own goalpost. This allows Sarvanyanagar to take the ball over, and it essentially allowed them to get possession back in a much cheaper way. But now Yeshwanthapura, they made a few tweaks. Now they're passing it a bit more. Obviously, a passing game isn't on point for them, but it's working out better compared to the Hail Mary attempt that they took multiple occasions against Sarvanyanagar. Just a reminder that both of these teams will not go through to the quarterfinals. It will be Sarvanyanagar and KSFA from Group D who will be heading through to the quarterfinals. These two teams are just here to play for pride. To be the team that finishes in third. Now, I said that if either of these teams win, they will go third. But what if there is a draw? What if Yeshwanthapura do the impossible and tie us up at 4-4? Well, in that position, it will be Byatarayanapura heading through to third because they have much better goal differential compared to Yeshwanthapura. Byatarayanapura, their goal differential only a -2, while Yeshwanthapura's is -12 or something. Byatarayanapura back with the ball. They've been pushed back by Yeshwanthapura a bit. Has improved a little bit. It's not been too bad from Yeshwanthapura in comparison to their other games. Still got a lot of work to do. Byatarayanapura throwing the ball in. I think the goalkeeper will get involved. He will. Rajwal does well there. Taking care of the situation. Use his instincts to play forwards. That results in Yeshwanthapura eventually getting a throw-in within their own half. Barely within their own half. They try to take it offensively. Ball goes in, but I think he knew that the attacker that he was offside. And so Byatarayanapura, they'll get a bit of a head start with this kick. Well, 5 minutes into the second half, 50 minutes into the game. The scoreline still stands at 4-0 in favour of Byatarayanapura. It is the team in green with the ball. It is the team in green who have a genuine chance at making it 5-0 as of now. Just like saying that, possession shifts, or it doesn't. Byatarayanapura managed to get it back. But just as they did, offside call by the referee allows possession to go back to Yeshwanthapura. The kick in. Not quite effective. Getting thrown from a similar position to the free kick. It's played in and it's cleared by Byatarayanapura momentarily. Good dribbling though from Yeshwanthapura. The ball is out on possession this time round. Ball's played in. It's a tough one this. And the goalkeeper does manage to take care of it. Here's Brunel going for his hat-trick. It's gone miles above the goalpost and into the stands. And so Yeshwanthapura will take over possession. Yeshwanthapura playing it in, but they've given it back to Byatarayanapura, but they do manage to get it back from them. It's played out to the left, but Byatarayanapura's goalkeeper does well in recovering that ball. Even green with the ball. On their left-hand side. They'll play it forwards. It's a good pass. I think number 11 managed to keep himself onside. No call from the ref so far. Bit too much on that touch there. Allows Yeshwanthapura to clear it momentarily. But it is still Byatarayanapura with the ball. And Yeshwanthapura managed to find a way to intercept it. There seems to be a good run. It was a good pass, but it just barely went above his head. Stopped the momentum that they were having. Ball still with the team in blue. They'll kick it in. And it's gone wide. Wide right. That's the best opportunity Yeshwanthapura have had in this half so far. They've come really, really close to scoring a goal, Yeshwanthapura, in the early minutes of this game. They, in fact, hit the goalpost in doing so. And however surprising as it may sound, Yeshwanthapura hitting the goalpost resulted in Byatarayanapura getting a goal. Yeshwanthapura hit the goalpost on one side, Byatarayanapura got a goal on the other side. So in a way, their best attack at goal allowed the other team to get their first goal of the game. It's a little ironic. That's one of the stories I will cherish from this tournament, as Byatarayanapura look to play it in, but they're unsuccessful in doing so. They do, however, get the ball back. It's a good run, this. Manjunath, but Squanders possession. He gets it back. The shot goes wide right. You can tell there it didn't come off his strong foot. Rather came off his weak foot, his left foot. Sometimes strong foot, weak foot can definitely determine whether a ball finds the back of the net or not. As a footballer, you are trained to shoot with your strong foot. That's the one you're more comfortable with. That's the one you play most of the time. As here comes Mario Dinesh. It's a great run from Mario Dinesh. Can he finish it off? Great save from Prajwal, the goalkeeper. What a run from Mario Dinesh. You can see they're weaving past defenders just like a Formula One car. The shot was good as well, but a brilliant save from goalkeeper Prajwal. Keeps the scoreline 4-0. And that was definitely not from the weak foot of Mario Dinesh, that shot. I'll get the opportunity to put the corner in. It's found number 4, but the header goes wide. And he knows that should have gone in. It came straight to him. Nevertheless, the scoreline stands 4-0. Byatarayanapura is still with the lead, obviously. But as I was saying, you're trained as a footballer to shoot with your strong foot. That's the one you're comfortable with. And normally, you lean more towards comfort than towards improvement. This is from a human perspective, like a normal human's perspective. But then you have the greats. You have people like David Beckham, who, as much as he trained his strong foot, he also trained his weak foot. He actually trained, apparently, his weak foot more in order to help him be better at left-footed shots. And so it matters. And it's something that players should work on. As the run from Byatarayanapura, it's still on. As offside is called by the referee. As I was saying, it is important to practice one's weak foot. It could impact the game in a very positive way. Suddenly, you're just as effective from the left as you are from the right. As Byatarayanapura with another good attempt at scoring a goal. The ball's still there. Number 12, all he has to do is finish it off. He's unable to do so, and it'll be a corner heading the way of Byatarayanapura. Mario Dinesh will take the corner. Like usual, the header from number 8 there goes wide right this time. But he's able to find his men. So that's some good stuff to see there from Mario Dinesh. He's arguably been the best player for Byatarayanapura so far in this tournament. Although he hasn't scored a goal in this game, he's continued to be impressive. As Yeshwanthapura with a genuine chance now. They've made the run all the way to the other side. They found a pass. Here comes the shot. It's cleared by the defense, but it's still there with Yeshwanthapura. Here comes take 2. And the ball will genuinely be cleared by Byatarayanapura this time round. Yeshwanthapura would take 3. And take 3 goes into the hands of the goalkeeper. I think number 9 was a little offside there. We'll soon come to find out. He has to stop surely before he takes his shot. This will be for 5-0. It is. Beautiful stuff from number 9, Manjunath. He planned the run to perfection and he executed it with class. A beautiful run, beautiful dribbling, and beautiful finish to cap off his second goal of the game. and Byatarayanapura's 5th overall. So both he and Brunel Gowda now just 1 goal away from a hat-trick. That would be some way to sign off from this tournament. As we reach the 60-minute mark, I've been a change in the scoreboard for 15 minutes in the second half, but the breakthrough does finally go the way of Byatarayanapura. And they increase their lead now to 5 goals over Yeshwanthapura. Yeshwanthapura back with the ball. Playing it down the middle. The pass. Not quite on point. You've got to think that they should have taken the opportunity when they had it. Player there just trying to be selfless. But you got to think that with the goalkeeper diving to his right, maybe he could have tried to play it to the left. He could have tried chipping it maybe. But we'll never know if that worked out as we go the other way. As Maria Dinesh with the ball, he's trying to get past the defender. And he does. Here comes the shot. It's gone high. As Sama comes straight back to Prajwal. And Yeshwanthapura start the attack early, but they've lost the ball yet again. Number 12. Maria Dinesh, number 12. Can't quite finish it off. It was a good pass forward. The goalkeeper there, Prajwal, just made himself look as big as he possibly could have. And that is the key to goalkeeping, just making yourself look big in front of your opponent. Make the goalpost look small. That's all you need really for a miss, as one of Yeshwanthapura's players has gone down here. He's gone back up. Limping a little bit, but he's walking on his own 2 feet. Surely would have just been a cramp. You got to think the amount of running these lads have done under the sun. Immense. So we'll play on. Yeshwanthapura with the ball. Almost conceding it to Byatarayanapura. Stephen Green pushing forwards quite aggressively. Here we go. They have the ball back. They'll still have the ball. Here comes the shot. It's saved. And it's gone past the striker. Maria Dinesh with the shot though. Blocked. Multiple stoppages. Multiple blocks. Multiple saves from Yeshwanthapura on that play. And we'll cap it off with that. Shot from number 8 goes wide right. An intense passage of play there. Beautiful shot from number 13, but it was saved. Number 12 just trying to make it in time, but he wasn't able to do it. I think that was a handball there from Byatarayanapura that actually blocked Maria Dinesh's shot, but don't think it was quite. But regardless, Yeshwanthapura will get the ball, at least momentarily. Ball goes straight back to Byatarayanapura. Byatarayanapura still going forward. He's gone past the defense. The shot goes a little too high. They are aggressively pushing for their 6th goal of the game. Byatarayanapura, they are not giving an inch to Yeshwanthapura at all. They're capitalizing off the errors. I think they want to establish to themselves that even though they are not going to make it through to the playoffs, they've done everything they can in order to try and put up a fight. Maybe next year, these guys will be at the top. Who knows? Maria Dinesh takes his time, assesses the situation. Pass it on to Bruno. Bruno with a chance for a hat-trick! Bruno Gauda has gotten his third goal of the day, capping off what has been an incredible hat-trick for player number 10. Great assist as well, I think, from Manjunath, who also had a chance to go for his hat-trick, but he chose to be selfless, chose to pass it to his teammates, and his teammate, Bruno Gauda, is the first in this game to get a hat-trick. Who knows? Maybe Manjunath will also get a hat-trick. But regardless, it is Byatarayanapura who put a stamp of authority on Yeshwanthapura. They lead this game by 6-0. And they could very well make it 7, maybe. Not with this play. And a physical race is won by number 13. Play out to number 12. Can he keep hold of the ball? Yes, he can. I'll try to go in again. The physical battle is won by Yeshwanthapura. But it's still Byatarayanapura will take over. Roa Gauda getting the interception there. Byatarayanapura still with the ball. They're still going forwards. And they are still not done. Most certainly not. Here comes the cross. Number 12 can't quite get to it. And another genuine opportunity for Byatarayanapura is gone, but Manjunath does well in getting the ball back. The shot from 13 goes wide. Well, doesn't go wide, but it's taken care of by the goalkeeper. And so we play on with Yeshwanthapura having the ball. They still have it. Or do they? No, they don't. And an opportunity for a hat-trick maybe for Manjunath. Can he still keep it with him? No, he can't. And Yeshwanthapura went out with the ball. Yeshwanthapura looking to play it forward. I think he hit the defender there, but still manages to find a way through to its target. A scramble defense this from Byatarayanapura. Can Yeshwanthapura take advantage? It's a hefty push there. As it's called a corner by the referee in favour of the team in the orange vests. Here comes the corner kick. It's up, it's in, and it's headed straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. A great header opportunity for Yeshwanthapura. And a great header as well, but it just couldn't find a way past the goalkeeper. And so Byatarayanapura have the ball, or Yeshwanthapura have the ball now. Yeshwanthapura trying to play it down the middle. Briefly halted by Byatarayanapura. Here comes the run. Here comes the cross. As defended well by Krishna for yet another corner. If you're wondering what some of the quarterfinal matchups will be heading into quarterfinals day, it will be firstly A1 versus B2. We see V Ramnagar versus, if I'm not mistaken, well, here comes the attack for Byatarayanapura. Number 13 puts it across. It's just offside. I think number 13 there. Barely offside, and yes, indeed, as we hit the 70-minute mark, the scoreline has changed from half to half, with Byatarayanapura taking a comfortable 6-0 lead after 70 minutes of football. We've got 20 minutes plus stoppage time to play. Looking at the situation, is Byatarayanapura, who should secure third place in Group D. Toss for the ball there between Byatarayanapura and Yeshwanthapura. The team in green managed to win that. But Yeshwanthapura now with the ball momentarily. Momentarily, indeed. Byatarayanapura get the ball back. They try to play it in though. Yeshwanthapura taking advantage. Once again, the forward pass not quite on point, and it results in an easy turnover possession in favour of Byatarayanapura. No long to play before drinks is taken by the ref and players. Well-earned drinks for Byatarayanapura. We've done well in increasing their lead, and they might increase it one more time, maybe. No. Rajwal gets involved, and he collects the ball calmly and comfortably in his hands. Drop kick. Finds Yeshwanthapura, but the first touch, once again, not quite on point, and allows Byatarayanapura to get the ball back defensively. That could have very well been a scoring opportunity, maybe, for Yeshwanthapura, had their first touch been better there. It is Byatarayanapura with the ball, though. Still, they were able to steal it off Yeshwanthapura. Here comes the run. I think that pass came a little too late. Byatarayanapura still with the ball. Still trying to find their 7th. Lucky number 7, maybe. On this occasion, it is cleared by the goalkeeper, and it will be a throw-in heading the way of Byatarayanapura. Before that throw-in, we will take drinks here in the last group stage match of the Chief Minister's Cup. 73 minutes of high, intense, exciting football played at the Bangalore Football Stadium. But it is one team that managed to establish pure dominance in this game. That team is Byatarayanapura, taking a 6-0 lead heading into the final drinks break of this game. Back from the break, Byatarayanapura will get us back going. And a little fumble there from the captain. Almost allows Yeshwanthapura to get back into it. And they do now. They have the ball. Again, once more, that forward pass. It's just not working out for them. We have about 13 minutes plus stoppage time to play in this football game. Here's number 13 with the ball. He passes it on to his teammates. Byatarayanapura will take it a little bit passive now, surely, in these last few minutes. Just I say that, they concede possession to Yeshwanthapura. Yeshwanthapura going forward. It seems to be a promising attack. Not quite. Once again, the run was made a little too early. Byatarayanapura get away with it. One thing that I will say though is, although in the first half, Yeshwanthapura conceded more goals compared to the second half, I still believe that they played better football in the first half as opposed to the second. And that's purely based off the fact that they had more attacking opportunities like these. Here comes Byatarayanapura. They're trying to play it in, but they're unable to shoot it on target, and so ball will head the way of Yeshwanthapura. As I was saying, Yeshwanthapura, they were able to give themselves more opportunities. They were able to back themselves more in the first half. Now, all these forward passes, they haven't worked out. This one might. They get it on the right. Here comes the cross. Could this be the first breakthrough? No. Byatarayanapura take care of it with ease. And now they're going to go for their own attack. Manjunath tried to rush in, but realizing that he was offside, just backed out of it last second. Still Yeshwanthapura with the ball. Just as I say that, they lose out to Byatarayanapura. Throw in though does go the way of Yeshwanthapura. They have the ball back, and here's another through pass, which is once again intercepted by Byatarayanapura defense. Runal running forward. That's a heavy first touch, but it's good enough. The cross, not quite on the money. Number 12 doesn't have a lot of room to play the shots. He tried to pass it to number 7, but he was unsuccessful in doing so. One thing that's good to see is Manjunath, who scored 2 goals in this game, he's being very selfless. He's passing it through to his teammates, giving them the opportunities to score as well. Normally when you're on a hat-trick, you do everything that's in your power to get that hat-trick. But it's the exact opposite from Manjunath, as we see the ball go out here in favor of Yeshwanthapura, Byatarayanapura. That's just good to see that from Manjunath, just giving his team the best opportunity to score. That man right there with the ball, Ronald Gauda, he has scored a hat-trick in this game. Scored about half the goal so far for Byatarayanapura. Trying to make it 7 here, Byatarayanapura. They are denied by Yeshwanthapura. We'll have a go now at making their first goal. Just too much backspin on that ball there. Had that ball had top spin or just no spin, that would have been 10 times better. As here we go from Byatarayanapura. They still have the ball. Gauda, can he finish it off? Heavy second touch allows Yeshwanthapura to get back on the ball. Just I say that, Byatarayanapura taking over possession. Now is Yeshwanthapura taking over possession. And it's Yeshwanthapura with the ball on the other side. Going forward, still with it. It's a 3v3 situation, excluding the goalkeeper. Can they keep it going? The shot taken goes high and goes wide. And so, goalless drought in this game remains for Yeshwanthapura. Byatarayanapura have no shortage of goals and they're still going for more. Here's Manjunath. Trying to play forwards, but he's taken care of by defense. Or not quite. The ball goes away off Byatarayanapura. The initial call was Yeshwanthapura ball. The ref soon changed it to Byatarayanapura ball. And Byatarayanapura with the ball, what can they do? Here comes the captain to shoot! Marginally wide. So Yeshwanthapura will take the ball back. Experiencing a bit of pressure from Byatarayanapura, but nothing too much. They play it forwards though. Here's when the pressure is going to start to increase. Can they keep their heads in the game? So far the answer is yes, but there we go. There's the turnover from Yeshwanthapura. Now Byatarayanapura trying to keep the ball there, but Yeshwanthapura do well. Take it away. Now, still good to see Yeshwanthapura still playing with a fighting spirit. They're still looking to get a goal in order to give themselves a chance at least. Got 6 minutes to play. Plus stoppage time. Yeshwanthapura trail by 6 goals. The shot taken by number 4, blocked by the defense. It seemed almost like Byatarayanapura could get their 7th goal on that attack, but they are unable to do so. And Yeshwanthapura will be the team with the ball. Byatarayanapura do well to steal it back. The forward pass, almost on point to Manjunath. Still has the ball. He'll still have the ball. In form of a throw, and here's Maria Dinesh throwing in the cross. Number 4 finishing it off. This time round, player number 4 does end up scoring for his team, and that will be the 7th. And once again, all initiated by Manjunath, player number 9. Throw it out to Maria Dinesh, who was able to provide the perfect assist to the goal scorer, Sandeep Kumar Saikya. And now, if you haven't seen Byatarayanapura play in the earlier games in this tournament, now you realize why it said this team is probably one of the most unluckiest teams in this tournament. Essentially, they're beaten, or they're about to beat Yeshwanthapura by a convincing margin, at least, surely. And they're still not going to go through the playoffs, as say by the goalkeeper. And I think because of the aggressive run-in and the injury might have resulted in an injury to the goalkeeper. Hopefully not. Okay, well, let's take another look at this. Number 4, he was steaming in, trying to get the tap in once more. This time made contact with the head of the goalkeeper rather than the ball. So I think that was a minor injury there, but nothing too much, so the goalkeeper can keep going. And Yeshwanthapura still going. Can they finish it off? They're still going! And no, it's wide. Right. A great opportunity for Yeshwanthapura to score there. That will be the closest they've gotten this half. They won't have too many more opportunities to score. Just 3 minutes plus stoppage time left to play in this game. Byatarayanapura still looking to score more goals. They're looking for their 8th. Obviously being a little bit more passive. That just allows Yeshwanthapura to get back into this one. As an offside call by the referee. Play on. And here comes the attack from the right side. Byatarayanapura rushing in. Manjunath puts it across. Almost it goes in, and it's eventually saved by the goalkeeper. Good defense and a good save prevents the 8th for Byatarayanapura. What a save that was. What a save, what a block. And this might be the start of maybe the first goal for Yeshwanthapura. Not quite. Ball goes the other way. Got it running in. Lays out to number 11. And it goes in for the 8th. It's number 13 of Byatarayanapura with that one. And an assist by Brunel Gowda. This lad is having himself a game. He should surely be the man of the match. Hat-trick and an assist. I'd say that's pretty on point. Become the man of the match for this game as Byatarayanapura take an 8-0 lead. 8-0 scoreline, 8-goal lead in this game. Great run and great finish by right winger Satish. As the ball comes ticking down, we should get the amount of added time for this second half as Yeshwanthapura make a run and it's almost in, but denied by the last ball of defense of Byatarayanapura as there'll only be 1 minute of added time, but there seems to be a player down for Yeshwanthapura. Might have hit his knee quite firmly on the ground. He manages to get himself off. And the play will resume, but does seem to be in a world of pain there. The throw in. It goes offensively the way of Yeshwanthapura. Yeshwanthapura still having the ball. Here comes the cross. Will be taken care of by the goalkeeper. Hardly anything to play then. Can Byatarayanapura get their 9th? I would argue they can't. But Yeshwanthapura certainly have a chance for their first. As another player goes down for the team in the orange vests. We've hit the 91-minute mark. I think the decision by the assistant referee there was goal kick. No, it's not a goal kick, it's a corner for Yeshwanthapura, and this will most certainly be the last attack of this game. The last opportunity for either of these teams to score a goal. But unable to convert it, and that will do it for Byatarayanapura. They knew coming into this one that they wouldn't be heading through to the quarterfinals, but they still came out all guns blazing, played with heart, played with pride, and in the end, they do get their first win of this tournament with a convincing win over Yeshwanthapura. And the score at full time is 8-0. 8 goals for Byatarayanapura, 0 goals for Yeshwanthapura.
That's a quarterfinal number 4. And then followed by on Monday 13, we have the semi-finals. 1 and 2 will be played. And on Wednesday 15th of April is the grand finale of the Chief Minister's Cup, the season 2. So requesting everyone to come and support your teams from the stands, as well as you can enjoy the games at the comfort of your home on our official KSFA YouTube channel. So requesting both the teams to kindly wait in the crowd and the officials as well. So both the teams kindly wait. First, we will Byatarayanapura. Our chief guest who was present for this match, Mr. Ahmed, will hand over the medals. He is accompanied by Mr. Yeshwanthapura, the secretary of PDFA. Along with him, we have Mr. Yeshwanthapura as well, who has been an instrumental support. And we congratulate both the teams for taking part in the second edition of the Chief Minister's Cup. Maybe this season you will not qualify for the quarterfinals, but wishing you all the very best for the next season. May you have a strong team and come back and compete for the title here. So once again, Byatarayanapura and Yeshwanthapura, thank you so much. And all the others present, see you all for the quarterfinals on the April 9 here at the Bangalore Football Stadium. Until then, goodbye, cheers, bye.
Great.